Someone wants to make aliyah, and he asked a Rav in Chutz La'aretz, who answered that since he has parnasah, a house, and kids in schools, he should stay put. Should he, or is he allowed? Or is
I
he?
love those rabbis. I love those rabbis.
Yeah. Should he, or is he
I
allowed
love
to
them.
ask anyone else? And is there a difference on this issue between Rabbanim and Chutz La'aretz and Eretz Yisrael?
All of that concept, first, there are two questions here. First is about aliyah, if to make aliyah or not to make aliyah. But that comes only after that you answer the first question, that is actually if you're allowed to ask a second opinion, if you're allowed to ask so. You can see that from the fact that I said that you have two questions, I already revealed my opinion that you have to ask a second opinion. And it's true that we have to have faith in Chachamim, Emunat Chachamim, and to count on לעשות ככל אשר יורוך, to listen to everything they're going to tell you. But we still know that in this generation, the darkness is so thick, and you cannot know for sure on no rabbi if that's the rabbi that you should count on, and if you can count on him, and if his opinion is pure and clean and coming straight from the Creator, and that's really the point of truth that you asked for, or that maybe that rabbi himself is distracted and he himself is afraid to make that move of coming to Eretz Yisrael, and maybe he is stuck with confidence in Hashem Yitbarach. You can never tell. So first of all, the advice is always to scream to Hashem, to ask what Hashem wants from me, and to believe that for sure you have inside of your heart that power of understanding that God gave each and every one of His creation to understand His will. If it wouldn't be like that, so we wouldn't be able to say that the Creator is Father of Mercy. If Father of Mercy will send you to a mission that you cannot understand the mission, that you cannot understand your purpose, that you cannot understand what He wants from you, so it's it's cruelty. It's not mercy. But each and every one of us have that point of truth in his heart, and if you're gonna just observe and look inside and gonna ask Hashem, please help me, hadricheni ba'amitecha, I want to know your truth. David HaMelech, when he's asking hadricheni ba'amitecha, teach me your truth, we're talking about a person, David HaMelech, that every night from midnight till dawn he was learning Torah, of the amount of Torah of a regular Tana like Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, like Rabbi Akiva, that he would learn in 100 years. And that David HaMelech that can learn in a night what that Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes can learn in 100 years, he's saying to Hashem Yitbarach, Hadricheni ba'amitecha, lamdeni chukecha, teach me the truth, teach me your rules. He knows all of the halachot. He knows all of the rules. Why is asking it from Hashem Yitbarach again and again and again? Because he knows that Hashem Yitbarach is life and exists, and Hashem Yitbarach wants to lead you in the present, like the name of Hashem, Havaya, name of Hashem Yitbarach is in the present. He exists in the present, so you need to be with Him in the present, and not to believe in Him based on what that you learned yesterday or you always need to look, you always need to ask. You need to ask Hashem Yitbarach, teach me your truth, hadricheni be'amitecha, in your truth. So Hashem Yitbarach got a truth, Hashem Yitbarach got an opinion, Hashem Yitbarach has got a will, and we need to connect ourselves to that will. So for that we need to ask the Creator every moment of our life, what do you want from me? And now, if you have enough prayers on that, you will feel inside of your heart the answer. The answer for sure is yes, to make aliyah and to come to Eretz Yisrael. There is no doubt about it. The only question is if you're able to handle that. If you have a mitzvah, if you need to put tefillin or not to put tefillin, it's not a question if to put tefillin or not to put tefillin. You just need to ask yourself, am I able to start putting tefillin? We tried that. So the only question is not if to put tefillin or not to put tefillin. The question is if I'm able to take that on myself every day to put tefillin. You need to check yourself. The question is not if Shabbos is right or wrong, if we should keep Shabbos or not. The question is, how am I starting keeping Shabbos from that point of life that I'm standing in, that I don't keep Shabbos. I don't know how to do it. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take everything on me. Maybe it's gonna be too much. Maybe I don't want to exaggerate. I don't want to do something that will be too heavy for me, too hard for me. So the prayers and the questions that you should ask is only about yourself. Do I have the power? So there are a lot of reasons why people are afraid to make aliyah and to come to live in Eretz Israel. People afraid about money matters, issues of parnasah. People afraid because of their children, because of institutes of children where they're learning in certain religious schools, Jewish schools that are quite good according to their assumption over there. And I think that especially it's parnasah. And on parnasah, I want to ask you a question. Do you want to hear the truth, or that you want to hear an answers to your questions? Okay, so if you want to hear the truth, so the reason that people are not making aliyah is only because they lack of faith. It's only because they're afraid. And not because they're afraid because of parnasah, or because they're afraid because of what's going to happen with it. They're just afraid. I found myself dealing with fears and anxieties and things that were wild, and I'm looking and I'm checking myself and I see, hey, you can shake out of fear. You cannot function out of fear. And you don't have no reason to be afraid. Just you're afraid from the fear. Something wild and mental is going on in your head, and you just go back and back into those fears. And those fears are coming only because of lack of faith. Only because that you're not seeing Hashem Yitbarach in that situation. You don't have the confidence that God will be with you. You think that if you're going to have another $1 million, so you're done, that's it. Okay, now you can make aliyah. It's nonsense. You can lose that $1 million in a year, in some mistake. What's the problem to lose $1 million in a day? People lost a lot more than that in a day. It's not. That's not it. We need to search for the Creator. If you want to take a decision, and it's a brave decision, and you don't know what to do, and you want to complete something, and you want to achieve something, and you want to be close to the Creator, you need to be with the Creator on that topic, on that situation. What's the question? You don't see what's going on in the world. You don't see what's going on in Europe. You don't see what's going on in the United States. Do you think that someone's going to back you up? You think that someone going to help you in the world? You think that someone going to protect you? Someone going to risk his life to protect Jews? Who gonna move a finger to protect you, if not to protect himself? We saw it. We saw it. After the Holocaust finished, that's it. Am Israel got the land, everything. Germany apologized. We became to be friends with United States, with Europe. We become to be one of the United Nations, and we're part of every good thing that you can join. And in the year of 1972, there was the Olympic Games in München, and Jews been caught over there and executed and died. And while the Jews were under that attack over there, the Olympic Games continued. The Olympic Games haven't been stopped for an hour during the time the Jews been slaughtered in their dorms in Germany, in München. And you're talking about a whole day, or maybe more than a day, that all of that process happened. Jews been slaughtered, been tortured, been killed over there. And the Olympic Games, 50 meters from there, are continuing. There were guards, police officers, guarding the area with the kidnappers and the kidnapped. And that's it. And the police are guarding that no civilian is going to enter to the dangerous area. And the Olympic Games are continuing in the same time. What do you want? How stupid you can be to think that you have any hope outside in the world, in America, United States, in Europe, in Germany, in France, in England, in Mexico, I don't know, you're just afraid. You're just frozen. You're just frozen. You're just like that. You sit and you're afraid to move. You're afraid to move, and you don't make a move. That's it. You sit and you shake and you're afraid to move. And you don't make a move. Even if you're going to be poor and you're going to live here in Eretz Israel, even if your children will sit and learn at home, it's better to be here in Eretz Israel, to live in poverty with no food, with no electricity, walking barefoot in the rain between your brothers. It's better than to be over there rich. One day can change your life over there in such a radical way. We had that conversation before. We talked about it. It's a golden prison. You think you have money. You think in 1 hour they tell you from the bank that you cannot touch your bank account anymore. Jews are not allowed. You think that it happened in Germany, it's happened in Poland 70 years ago. It can happen today. If all Jews going to decide to make aliyah and the government in the United States will not going to approve it, you lost your money. In that day, you lost your money. They're going to say on you, they're going to declare on you that you are doing something against the government, that you are a small public that is radical, that I don't know what, and that's it. You lost. They confiscated all of your money, all of your property. You cannot move. You cannot live. What are you going to do? Swim? Where are you going to swim to? Alcatraz prison? Where are you going to swim to? Where are you going to swim to? What you can do? You cannot do nothing. To FEMA camps? Where are you going to run to? Where are you going to run to? It's all organized already. Everything is well set for everyone that mess up with the government in the United States, in Europe, also here in Eretz Israel. But here in Eretz Israel, at least you're between your brothers. At least here you have your own brothers with you with the same interest, with the same will to live. And that's our homeland. And over there, it will always going to stay a foreign land. That land have not been given to us. United States is not ours. England is not ours. Germany, Austria, Poland, Beijing, Bangkok, Saudi Arabia. It's not ours. The Holy Land of Eretz Israel is ours, and it's ours because the Creator gave it to us. And that's why it's ours, not because we're strong and we have the Tzahal, IDF, nonsense. We don't have nothing. We have the support from the Creator. That's why we're here. And when we are here together and we're increasing our will to live together and to be righteous and to serve Him and to nullify ourselves to Him and to pray and we're ready to give everything that we have, like that we're trying to do. So it opens the mercy, the channels of bounty to come down on Am Yisrael. And you see thousands of people are doing tshuva and getting closer to the righteous people, to Breslev, to Chabad, to all of those amazing groups of Chassiduyot that are helping people to stand up back on their legs, to Rav Shlomo Karlibach. And you see huge streams of Jewish people that are running toward purity and holiness, and they're all desiring to serve Him and to commit themselves to Him and to nullify themselves to Him. And how did it happen? 50 years ago, it wasn't exist at all. It's a development. It's something that happens in the last 30, 40 years. Something that started very small with the few first people that started to do tshuva. They were individuals, and then suddenly that group grew more and more and more and expanded. And suddenly you see like mushrooms that are coming after the rain. In every house you have some wild Breslever that is making troubles for his parents to sleep at night. That's it. That's our life story. And in the end, everyone going to be Breslever Hasidim. Yes, that's what Rabbeinu said. Everyone going to be Hasidim Breslev. It doesn't mean that he will not going to love his old Rebbe, that he will not, but he will do Hitbodedut. He will talk to the Creator. He's going to enjoy the advice of Rabbeinu Kadosh. That's what it means, a Breslever. A Breslever, it doesn't mean a long black jacket like I don't have, and a long black hat like I don't wear. It's not that. That's not a Breslev. Breslev, it's Lev Basar. It's the heart that made out of flesh, that you have a heart that is beating, that is calling you, that is always, feel your pulse knocking. Look for Hashem, look for Hashem. Where is Hashem? Where is Hashem? Where is Hashem? Knocking, 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 day and night. Day and night, your heart is beating and asking you, where are you holding? Where is your level? Where are you holding? What are your desires? Look what you're thinking about. Where is Hashem? Where is the Creator? Why are you not counting on Him? Why are you talking to that person? Why are you afraid? Don't be afraid. Count on Hashem. Think about Hashem. Pray to Hashem. Ask Him. Every moment, every heartbeat, thinking about Hashem. Another step, another beat, another step, another beat. And that's how that Hashem is bringing all of Am Yisrael toward Him together. So that's the answer. Just the fear is holding you back from taking that decision. So don't be afraid. What the worst that can happen to you? Anyway, one day you're gonna die. So you're gonna die in Kiddush Hashem. What? You're gonna be so poor? Come, I'll feed you. I'll let you eat. We'll eat together. What do you need? What do you need? You're afraid of what? And over there you have some guarantee that really you're gonna have what that you have today. It's better for you to take everything you have and run away today before they're going to confiscate everything from you tomorrow. You don't know what can happen tomorrow. Now you're going to sit and be afraid that they might confiscate everything tomorrow. Okay. You choose to sit and to shake and to be afraid. Don't. Just go and do what you believe that God is telling you. You understand that's the will of the Creator for me. To go to Eretz Israel, to live in Eretz Israel, to live life of purity. That's it. You found your rabbi, you find your source of wisdom, you find the place that you feel like you're going to have good friends and people to serve Hashem together. What else you need? Rent a house, hold on somehow. You can work a little bit, you can take care of yourself somehow. You're going to pray, you're going to scream. Hashem that helped you until today, He's going to continue to help you from that day and on. Don't worry. All of us are here only because or that our ancestors decided, or that we got that courage and decided, and we're holding on. So you're going to join us and going to hold on. When I first came to Yeshivat Chut Shel Chesed, I had some savings. I'm talking 12 years ago. And I asked one of the Avrechim over there, I told him, look, I'm not being paid and I don't have no income. And I have something like, it was 40,000 shekels. I told him something like $10,000 savings, and I'm living on that today, but what I'm going to do when it's going to finish? So he told me, when it's going to finish, you're going to become to be like the rest of us. That's Yaakov Herzberg. Hashem yishmereu v'yichayeu. He's right, that's it. When you won't have more money, so then you're going to be like us, and we're going to manage together.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Obi from the Emuna channel here in Jerusalem. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to Rav Dror. So show me some love. Show Rav Dror some love. Subscribe to the channel. We post new videos almost every single day. Awesome classes like this. If you have any questions on the classes you just watched, or just other questions that you have, or comments that you want to tell us, post them in the comments below. And we do a question and answer session every single week. So we'll either answer your question in that on video, or we'll make sure to get you an answer. And of course, check out emunachannel.com. Awesome website where we have tons more inspirational content. We have videos, blogs, music, and all sorts of cool stuff. So get involved over there at emunachannel.com, and we'll see you in the comments.